Now, don't get me wrong. 2008's Midnight Meat Train sounds like the title of a film that you will find in another genre of films. Take that what you will, put two and two together with a grain of salt or whatever. But trust me when I say this. This film went under the radar. I don't know how and I don't know why. But this is one of my favorite horror films of all time. It makes great use of the blood, the guts, the brutality, the graphic violence, the horror element, all of that fun stuff. And it has a twist that I ain't gonna even lie to you, even I didn't see coming. Just when you think this movie is going in one direction, trust me, it totally takes you off guard. Now, keep in mind, this was one of the films at the beginning of Bradley Cooper's career before he became a household name, playing as Rocket Raccoon in the Marvel films, playing alongside Lady Gaga in A Star is Born, and also playing in another film that I like so much, American Sniper. Now, in this film, he plays as a photojournalist in New York named Leon. And Leon has yet to find his big break, something that's going to put him on top. And after being disappointed because his boss tells him that he's not being adventurous enough and he's not being too, how can I say, gung ho about being a photographer, later on that night he's in a subway station and he saves a young woman from being assaulted. But later on, he finds that the young woman is brutally murdered. And then later on, he finds out there has been a series of brutal murders by this serial killer who's just randomly killing people. Now, we all know that some serial killers have motives and others don't. Some just do it for the hell of it. So, his investigation leads him into running into Mahogany, played very awesomely by Vinnie Jones, the serial killer in this movie. But the more that Leon becomes obsessed, it drives a wedge between him and his girlfriend. And when Leon and his girlfriend Maya find out the truth about the grisly murders going on, trust me when I say this. For anyone who has ever seen this movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about as far as the big twist in this movie goes. And for those who haven't seen it, watch it for yourself. Even you will be like, okay, I didn't see that happening at all. Now, overall, I like this movie. Like I said earlier, it makes very good use of its R rating with the hard violence that's in it. And it's a decent facelift to the horror movie genre that is not really seen in film today. And by the way, this movie is based off of a short story from the Books of Blood by Clive Barker. And if anybody has to ask who Clive Barker is, please do your research. This guy gave us hits such as the Hellraiser franchise. And trust, Clive Barker knows his horror material. But for anyone who's never seen The Midnight Meat Train, I definitely would recommend it. It's a original horror film, something that needs to be seen. Again, how it went under the radar, I don't know. But this film has such a cult following nowadays that when it was released, even up until now, it deserves so much love and respect for even existing. So there you have it with The Midnight Meat Train. Just my thoughts, just my opinion, just saying.